In the ancient town of Ramah, there lived a woman named Hannah. Though her husband, Elkanah, loved her deeply, her heart was heavy with sorrow. Hannah was barren, unable to bear children. Each day was a reminder of what she lacked. The laughter of children playing echoed to the village, a constant sting to her soul. But what pierced her heart most deeply was the taunting of Peninnah, Elkanah's other wife, who had many children. "The Lord has closed your womb. Hannah, what hope is there for you?" Year after year, Hannah endured this pain. Even as Elkanah gave her a double portion during the annual sacrifice at Shiloh, the ache in her heart could not be eased. "Hannah, why do you weep? Why do you not eat? Am I not more to you than 10 sons?" But though Elkanah's love was steadfast, Hannah's heart longed for a child. Only God could fill the emptiness within her. One day, after the family had eaten and drunk, Hannah rose and made her way to the temple of the Lord. Alone in the holy place, she knelt before God, her heart pouring out in silent anguish. "Lord Almighty, if you will look upon my affliction and remember me, if you will give me a son, I will give him back to you all the days of his life." Her words were silent, but her soul cried out. She made a vow. If God would grant her a son, she would dedicate him to the Lord's service forever. From a distance, the priest Eli watched. Seeing her lips move but hearing no voice, he misunderstood. "How long will you keep on being drunk? Put away your wine." Hannah looks up, her tear-filled eyes shining with faith and desperation. "No, my Lord, I am not drunk. I am a woman deeply troubled, pouring out my soul to the Lord." Eli's expression softened. This was no ordinary woman. Her prayer was one of deep faith and unwavering trust in the God of Israel. "Go in peace, and may the God of Israel grant your petition." Hannah returned home, her heart lighter, her spirit refreshed. She believed that God had heard her plea. In time, the Lord remembered Hannah. She conceived and bore a son. With joyful tears, she named him Samuel, meaning, "I asked the Lord for him. For this child I prayed, and the Lord has granted my request." Her home, once quiet with sorrow, now rang with the sweet cries of new life. Yet Hannah did not forget the vow she made before God. When Samuel was weaned, she prepared her heart for the greatest act of faith, returning her precious child to the Lord. Hannah approached Eli with reverence. In her arms, she carried the answer to her prayers. "I am the woman who stood before you, praying to the Lord. For this child I prayed, and the Lord granted my petition. Now I give him to the Lord for his whole life." Samuel grew in the presence of the Lord, and God's favor rested mightily upon him. Through Samuel, God would one day speak to a nation in need. The years passed, and the Lord did not forget Hannah. He blessed her with more children, 3 sons and 2 daughters. Her sorrow had turned to joy. Her empty heart overflowed with God's goodness. She had given God her most precious gift, and in return he had filled her life with abundance. "My heart rejoices in the Lord. There is no one holy like him. There is no rock like our God." Moral of the story: believe and trust. Hannah's story is a testament to the power of faith and the faithfulness of God. When you pour out your heart to him, he hears. No situation is beyond his reach. No prayer goes unheard. When the world says it is impossible, God says, "With me, all things are possible." From barrenness to blessing, Hannah's journey reminds us, whatever you face, no matter how hopeless it seems, believe. Trust in the Lord, and in his time, he will turn your story around. Anything is possible with God. Just believe.